talk on godliness and spirituality. Today, in one of the series of our lessons on the heart, we're going to look at the negative. We're going to start the negative part of the heart, and then the negative side, and we're going to later on we go to the positive. So we're going into the series on the negative side of the state of the heart, the condition of the heart. So we're going to look at a deceitful and wicked heart. Deceitful and wicked heart. A deceitful and wicked heart. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 9 and 10. A deceitful and wicked heart. Jeremiah 17 verse 9 says, the heart is deceitful above all things. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? I, the Lord, searched the heart and I tried the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings. According to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings. But he says, the heart is deceitful and above all things. Very deceitful. The heart is very above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it except the Lord? That's why he's saying he's going to try. He's going to search the heart and try the reins to give every man according to his ways and according to his fruit. Now, let's go to Proverbs. So, the heart of man, we're looking at a deceitful and wicked heart. It has shown you that the heart of man is very deceitful and desperately wicked. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 13, 14, I beg your pardon. Proverbs chapter 14, I read verse 11. Verse 11. The house of the wicked shall be overthrown, and the tabernacle of the upright shall flourish. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man. Let me read verse 25. Verse 25. A true witness delivereth souls, but a deceitful witness speaketh lies. Now, one thing you have to know about a deceitful and wicked heart is that it's full of lies. Anyone who is a professional, anyone who is always telling lies, and even sometimes if you see that this person is fond of telling lies, or sometimes telling lies, and you notice that his pattern of life is lies. He likes to tell lies. He delights in telling lies. What you know about that person is very deceitful. He's a deceiver, and the heart of that person is wicked. The heart of that person is wicked. It means that is how you know the heart of that person. If you see somebody telling lies, if you see somebody having his lifestyle, having his pattern of life in lies, telling lies, he likes lies, he enjoys it, and he uses it as fun, as play, you know that man is very deceitful, he's a deceiver, and the heart is very wicked. That's how you know a deceitful and wicked heart is full of lies. It's full of lies. Verse 32. The wicked is driven away in his wickedness, but the righteous had hope in his death. Righteous had hope. So a deceitful, that is how you know is full of lies. Now, let's look at Zephaniah. Let's look at Zephaniah and you see what Zephaniah is telling us here. Let's look at Zephaniah. Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 13. The remnant of Israel shall not do iniquity. How will iniquity manifest? How do you know that this person is doing iniquity? What are things that are associated with iniquity? We are looking at a deceitful and wicked heart. The remnant of Israel shall not do iniquity, nor speak lies. Now, the second part of what you have to understand is iniquity is there and speaking lies. Now, let's continue. Neither shall a deceitful tongue be found in their tongue. Three of these, they work together. If you see somebody who has a deceitful heart, a wicked, deceitful heart, you are going to notice something about that person. That person is full of lies. He tastes lies. He enjoys lies. He pleasures in lies. And doing lies means he's full of iniquity. He can commit iniquity. Anyone who is full of lies can commit iniquity. Very heinous iniquity. That's why a deceitful and wicked. That's why the Bible is, the scripture is saying, the heart is deceitful and desperately wicked, because deceit goes with wickedness. Deceit goes along with wicked. It goes in pari passu with wickedness. If you see somebody who is deceitful, is full of wicked hearts, and that is why that is what you're going to know. So he's saying, do iniquity, speaking lies, a deceitful tongue. They all go together. They all go together. For they shall feed and lie down, and none shall make them afraid. And none shall make them afraid. And so that is what we know about that. Now, why would people like to deceive? Why would people take to this bad, negative character of deceit, and by extension doing iniquity, and their heart being wicked? Number one, they do that to cover up evil or wicked acts or wrongdoing. They do that. People do that. People have this deceitful and wicked heart because they want to cover evil. They want to cover wicked acts or do wicked acts. Remember, is associated with wickedness. Deceit is associated with wickedness, wicked acts, and wrongdoing. Let's go to Proverbs and see what Proverbs is saying there. Proverbs chapter 23, verse 7. For as he thinketh in his heart, so he is. How is he thinking? As he thinketh in his heart, so he is. Eat and drink, said he to thee, but his heart is not with thee. That is how you know somebody who has a deceitful heart. He will sit down, he will eat, he will laugh, he will drink with you, but his heart is not with you. He has a wicked heart. He is full of deceit, he is full of lies. He's saying, eat, you can just eat with me, drink with me, but his heart is very far from you. He can kill you at any time. He can betray you at any time. He can mastermind iniquity against you at any time, because his heart is full of evil. Because he has a deceitful heart, and that deceitful heart is leading him to wickedness, which is full of lies. Because he has a deceitful heart, is full of lies, and that is connected to wickedness. So a deceitful heart full of lies and is full of wickedness can betray you at any time, can kill you at any time. So what he will do is he will just laugh with you, he will just smile at you, he will just make as if, oh, his heart is with you. But he say, eat, he can give you food, he can offer you some things, he can say, sit down here, sleep here, but he is planning something else. He said, eat and drink, said he to thee, but his heart is not with thee. His heart is not with thee. They can smile, they can, move around with you, but he's planning your grave. He's digging your grave. He's planning iniquity against you. And so if you see somebody who is full of lies, he's a deceiver. And if you see somebody who is a deceiver, he's a wicked person. That's why his heart is wicked. That's why all this iniquity is found in him. So you have to be very careful with somebody who is full of lies. He can commit iniquity at any time. He can betray you at any time. He can sit you down, eat and drink with you, but yes, his heart is not with you. That is a man that has a deceitful and wicked heart. A woman, a girl that has a deceitful and wicked heart. So people go into this deceit and lies to cover up evil, wicked acts and wrongdoings. Let's go. The next one is to take undue advantage of others. That's why people got into lies. They want to take undue advantage. They want to take undue advantage of other people. That's why they deceive. That's why they go into lies. And that's why their hearts are wicked. Let's go to Nahum and you see what Nahum is telling us there. Let's go to Nahum chapter 3. We read verse 1. Chapter 3, I read verse 1. Now, woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departed not. You see, that city, that area, that city, or that continent, or that village, or that area, or that organization that is full of lies, like some government full of lies, they are full of blood. You have a lot of murders committed in that city. You have a lot of abominable things, perverted justice, injustices all over, and so there will be a lot of murder, a lot of killing. That city will be full of blood because it's full of deceit, because it's full of lies, because it's full of iniquity, and it's full of wickedness. And so that is why I say, woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. Lies are there, robbery, armed robbery is there, because you cannot trust anyone. It's full of lies, because they say, come, sit, eat and drink with me, but the heart is not with you. It can eliminate you at any time. All full of lies and robbery. So when you see lies, deceit, robbery is there, iniquity is there, and wickedness is there. That's how they go together. So that's why if you see a man with a deceitful and wicked, I say, how do I know what somebody that is always enjoying telling lies? What somebody that is always enjoying telling is, he can say eat and drink with you, but his heart is not there. And so it's very dangerous. So why people tell lies, why people want to deceive, why people have this terrible state of heart, is because they want to take undue advantage of others. We've seen that in Nahum. Let's go to they do that also for fear of punishment. People tell lies for fear of punishment. They don't want to be punished for their wrongdoing. They for fear of punishment by other people, by man, and they do that to avoid or evade punishment or repercussion from man. That's why they tell lies. That's why they get into this deceit. People want to evade. People want to evade or avoid punishment or justice or repercussion from man for what they do. They fear punishment, for fear of punishment, for fear of repercussion, for fear of what they are going to receive. I mean, they think they are going to receive what they have done, and so people get into these lies. So you see the characteristic of a deceitful and wicked heart, covering up, that is, they are full of lies, they are full of iniquity, and they are full of wickedness. They cover up evil or wicked acts or wrongdoing. That is why they go into deceit and lie. To avoid to take undue advantage of others. They want to take undue advantage of others by cornering people, by taking other people's things without their knowing. So undue advantage. That's why they get into lies, all manner, and to avoid or evade punishment or repercussion or justice from man. Fear of punishment. That's why they get into that. That's why they get into it. So you see a deceitful and wicked heart.